Hi Scorpio, this is going to be your reading for the 17th through the 23rd of September. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Scorpio, primarily in tropical astrology, but it could resonate anywhere where you have Scorpio in your chart, okay? Keep in mind it's a general reading though, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. Check your other placements too, Scorpio. Any part of your natal chart on this channel. You can find some important messages for yourself there as well. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Scorpio. Scorpio, I dug deep for you guys. This is a pretty interesting reading. I feel like there's a lot of good information here for you and a lot of good advice showing you how Spirit sees you. I used my Zodiac deck. I wanted to really hone in on you personally. What came out for you is Virgo and the Sun. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So some of you guys are working really hard right now with the Virgo energy. Last week we had a new moon in Virgo. I think that did everybody in the collective a world of good. You've been looking at details, you've been working hard. The energy around you is very dutiful. You are focused on being dutiful, but I keep looking at hesitant and humble and discriminating. There's some indication in the reading as well, in the other oracle decks in the tarot, that some of you may have a decision to make about whether or not to go public with something that you're doing, develop a new skill a little bit further. The Sun came out as well. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny are involved. I also have the first house at the bottom of the deck. What people see and the impression that you give. Oh, okay. This is about you, Scorpio. This is about the impression you give and also your destiny. You know, I do human design. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about that at the end of this month and the beginning of this month. And our destiny is imprinted upon us before we are born. And then our personality here on earth, us being who we are, plays itself out. So I can see that you're thinking a lot about who you are in the world, but also what your destiny is right now, what you're putting work into. You're feeling hesitant, you're feeling humble, you're very discriminating right now. I see the 9th house down here too. Some of you are thinking about broadening your horizons with education. You may be thinking about going on a long journey spiritually or academically. You may feel as though you need to put more work into something. What came out of the Enchanted Soul Oracle deck for you was wisdom and trust. I also have challenge at the bottom of the deck. Life will feel like a game of chess right now. You do need to choose your next move carefully. And I think you know it. If the discrimination of Virgo is coming out, Scorpio, and you feel like your true purpose and destiny and how people see you is what this is about, for whatever reason, it does feel like a game of chess. Your next move is important. You have a challenge in front of you, and you will need to be strategic. With wisdom and trust, I feel like Spirit is saying to you, I keep hearing, you've got this. Have hope, or have faith. Not hope, but have faith. Trust. It will take a level of trust, trusting that you're wise enough. You know, some of you guys aren't kids anymore, I can see here. I'm picking up on the energy of an older, wiser Scorpio here, but you can gain wisdom at an early age too. Trust that the knowledge that you have transmuted into wisdom and this hard work, this work ethic coming out in you, trust that will be enough. I think that you can rise to the challenge. You're smart enough. You're wise enough. It will almost take a leap of faith, I think, with trust. And you will face a challenge. They wanted me to also use the Wisdom of the Tao Volume 2 Oracle deck. I have both volumes. I highly recommend these decks, you guys. This second one gives great advice. It's good advice. This sort of seemed opposing at first. I have inaction is the best action, and then persist. I was like, okay, which do you want them to do? What I'm hearing is know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Inaction is the best action, Lao Tzu. Your current situation is in harmony with the course of nature. Everything is as it should be. Accept this and do nothing. Focus on learning and experiencing. Allow things to unfold. So keep doing what you're doing, okay? Maybe now is not quite the right time to take action towards something, Scorpio, but everything is happening the way it's supposed to. Destiny is unfolding the way it's meant to right now. There might be something, I mean, you look like you're hesitant about something and emotionally reevaluating something and psychologically reevaluating it. So if you're feeling hesitant, listen to your own intuition. You're meant to be focusing on learning and experiencing what you learn. And that came out in the tarot too. Persist also came out. Fan Li, be persistent. Mean every word you pronounce. Remain loyal and true. Trust your vision and trust your intuition. Stay the course and you will succeed. Don't give up. Don't give up. Everything is going the way it's supposed to be going right now, Scorpio. I also see heaven at the bottom of the deck. Force. The force of heaven. The unstoppable power of heaven is here to protect you. This yang energy also symbolizes the sun. The sun came out for you. That's a clue. Also look up gate 6 in the I Ching. And in human design, you might be having a gate 6 activation. In particular, if you know anything about human design, if your human design profile is a 6, that's a clue, gate 6. Okay, look that up, you guys. The unstoppable power of heaven is here to protect you. The yang energy also symbolizes the sun, fatherhood, and creation. For my fathers and my mothers and my creators. Now you can break through obstacles that were once too difficult to conquer. Pay attention to the northwest, end of fall, beginning of winter. That's a timestamp, okay? That's a timestamp for you. End of fall, beginning of winter, you're going to start to see some change, okay? That might be a timestamp of when this activation will come through for you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Trust your wisdom, okay? Be strategic. Life is a challenge right now, apparently for a reason. It's all giving you an opportunity to think about what's the impression that people give. For my business owners or anyone in work in your life right now in regards to probably what you do for work, think about the impression you're giving other people. What's your website look like? What's your IG look like? What's your brand look like? Who are you really? Be the real you. Your destiny is involved. So be discriminating. So at the bottom, I use 2 decks. I have the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. I also have the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. Some of you are worried about finances and resources. Something might not be happening quickly enough for you. You're waiting for a return on an investment, perhaps. You're wondering how much longer you're going to have to wait for this tree to bear fruit. Some of you are thinking about retirement, thinking about the past. It's stressful. Some of you are barely making ends meet, or maybe your self-esteem is bruised and you're thinking about walking away. But I also see the 5 of Swords. You're fighters. That 5 of Swords shows its face a lot for my Scorpios, ruled by Mars. So strong. But right now you're stressed. The 5 of Pentacles is a break-even card. So maybe not getting 100% of what you need or what you want. Yeah, those are the main messages coming through at first. But in the tarot, the overall reason for the reading is the Tower. That's you, baby. You're the Tower. But it's in reverse. Clarifying the Tower is like, okay, I don't usually read reversals on YouTube anymore. Sometimes when they ask me to. But if a card flips itself into reverse, we know that that's what they want. So the Tower is in reverse. Clarifying why the Tower is in reverse is the Page of Wands, the Moon, and the 8 of Pentacles. This looks like work, or something that you're working on. So there's definitely been something. Pages are so pivotal in the tarot. They explore and study. There's something that really has excited you, or you want some excitement in your life. You want to explore something new with growth potential that's coming from your root chakra and your sacral chakra, something that you can be passionate about. But with the Moon here, it's like there's a confusion here for you. The 8 of Pentacles, it's like there's some kind of major thing you want to let go off in your life. You're excited about it, but you're also afraid. A lot of untapped hidden potential with the Moon. It's something that you've been putting a lot of work into. Some of you are thinking about like going and getting some kind of a certification, or maybe changing something where you work, what you work on. You might have been putting a lot of work into something, but you're not seeing major change yet. Or whatever you want to do, it's going to require you to hit the eject button and go for it, Scorpio. And I feel like you're like, yeah, I definitely want to do this. And you're like, but wait, maybe I need to practice more, or gosh, I'm going to have to put a lot of work into this, or I'm confused. Some of you are worried about a child that you have at home while you're working. Maybe I just heard something about a child going to preschool or daycare. This child might have red hair and something is interesting about their eyes. Okay, that's a very specific download. And you don't know about this. You don't know if they're ready. Please pull off of that, Spirit, because that's a private message. Someone's very psychic channeling to me. Yeah, I feel like you guys want to do something new here, but something that will excite you, but it'll require you to make a major change. And you're kind of emotional about it. I think you think about it a lot while you work. What's driving you every day that's getting you out of bed is the Three of Pentacles, but also the Four of Swords. Clarifying the Four of Swords, because this looks like there's some stress here. I have the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Well, first of all, in your life, at work, at home, wherever, at school, wherever the hell you are, you definitely want to be recognized and rewarded for what you bring to the table. If any of you started something new in the past year, you definitely got recognized right away. But it's possible that things have kind of slowed down, or as you're being recognized, you're also stressed out. Some of you might have also needed to take a break and been sick, under the weather in some way, emotionally, mentally. There's some stress here. Maybe things have slowed their pace in some way. I'm like, well, what's stressful? Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands. It's almost, well, first of all, you guys are absolutely dreaming of success. You want success, but you are emotionally reevaluating. Can I be successful in this situation? Can I be successful? Will I be recognized? Will I be rewarded? Something has been tough, but you've been hanging in there. Some of you are a little afraid of your own success. Some of you have had kind of a lull in business, but you're not going to give up yet. I see you dreaming of a success, but I also see you having a hard time taking action towards it. There may be things in the environment stopping you, or maybe you're getting in your own way. It's a little stressful. It's like the minute you start to see yourself being recognized and rewarded with the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, you're like, I don't know, is this what I really want? And then you get a little guarded. Okay, it's not self-sabotaging. I think some of you have had health issues, financial issues, other things stressing you out, keeping you from progressing in some way. Or hitting the eject button on whatever this idea is. But in the recent past, Six of Wands again, Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, well, recently you had a much better attitude about this. Not that you have a bad attitude now. You're not. You're being more discriminating. You're being more discerning. In the past, something went really well, and you were really excited about it. You shot out of the gate with a bang, Scorpio. You felt really proud, really happy. Let's go. This is exciting. For some of you, this is like, maybe you've just been asked by a boss to like develop a new skill, or maybe you've been asked to move departments or something, or maybe you want that. Deep within, you really want to be happy and grateful. And I see that you really want something exciting as well. Definitely want to be celebrated and recognized. You were feeling good in the past, but maybe something is lulled. So here's your advice from your own soul, your highest crowning thought, which is the advice from the highest version of yourself in this reading. Ten of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Stay focused on the Pentacle realm, your health, your wealth, time, money, investments, the karmic empire. Put your financial needs first. That of your family. Think about long-term stability, very much so, and slow and steady wins the race. You definitely want to make progress, but if it's not exciting and passionate like it was recently, that's okay. I think what your own soul is telling you is just put one foot in front of the other. Don't take any major risks right now. Just work. Just keep at it. your stability is what's most important. Some of you have a young earth sign at home. There's a lot of knights on the table, so there could be quite a few people involved, children, younger, adults as well. This Knight of Pentacles could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, in particular a Virgo. But they're telling you, your own soul is telling you, do what you have to do to maintain your stability. The Knight of Pentacles does not like to go too far from the castle, and he's a very trustworthy, dependable knight. This knight's a little rebellious and wild and passionate. Maybe some things have slowed down. Just get yourself into a good routine. You want this stability, but you want productivity. But I can see that you still want some excitement. It's like you're intuitively drawn to something here. What is this for you guys? Interesting. But your next action is the Four of Cups. Wah, wah. You're feeling like you're not sure about something. You need to emotionally reevaluate. The Four of Swords is we need to think about it a little bit. The Four of Cups is we need to feel about it a little bit. Maybe the grass is greener on the other side. I'm not really sure. This cup is being handed to me. There's these cups in front of me. They're not doing it for me either. Ugh, what do I really want here? I wanted to know what this was about, and I got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So I have 3 pages here. You guys definitely want to explore and study something. You guys want something to spark your passion. You definitely are going to need more information, and it will require you to develop a skill. This might be a job or a skill that you're going to develop. With the Knight of Cups is my card of artistry. That's your energy. You guys really want to recapture something beautiful and creative. The Knight of Cups is my Romeo. He sees all the beauty in the world, recaptures this beauty. Very creative, very emotional, very artistic. Someone might have made a big offer to you. You might have received a message and a grand, sweeping, emotional gesture of some kind. And you're like, I don't know if that's really what I want here, if it's relationship. You might be thinking about something from the past. You want to, the Knight of Cups recaptures something. It's very creative and artistic and beautiful. It will require you to develop a skill further. Again, this could be about a child. You're definitely in your feelings about it. The way you see yourself is the Nine of Wands. I have the Nine of Wands here twice, Scorpio. Is life a battlefield? Babe, I feel you. Some of you need a break. Some of you are tired and worn down. It's like life is a test of faith right now. And clarifying this is the Hermit. There's that wisdom and judgment. So both of your cards are on the table. This really is about you, Scorpio, with Judgment and the Tower. You are hanging in there and really searching your soul about something. You're doing a lot of self-reflection the next 7 days. Apparently you're at a real crossroads. It's like you know the universe is trying to get you to make a choice about something. Perhaps about the direction you're going with your life, what you're putting your work into. This could be about relationship too. You're not ready to open up just yet though. And I think it will involve some change with these pages here. Hidden factors that you're not aware of. I think you are aware of them. This will just give you a little bit of insight. In the environment, I have death. There you are. The Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. I clarified this, and I got the Two of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Why do I get the feeling that this is like a boss or somebody that you work with? Something might be ending where you work currently. COVID could have definitely gotten in the way, or an illness of some kind. This person or this situation may be coming to an end. There may be some transformation happening. You could be dealing with another Scorpio as well. There is some heartbreak or some pain, definitely a lack of optimism in the environment, and tension and competition. But I do think if this is a specific person, I got a court card, it is a person. They will work it out with you, but they feel tension with you. You might have even ended things with them and it broke their heart, or they're thinking about transformation, hurt. For some of you, this is like your boss or your manager or something, and COVID has really affected business in some way. There's now a lot of competition. I just heard someone is in the restaurant business and someone is thinking about going into business for themselves. They showed me a food truck. Spirit says, do it. Okay, my God, so many Seriously personal messages coming through. Okay. This person does want to talk to you. Or, okay, I'm going to read it two different ways. There could be a person in your environment. This person is a very passionate leader. They may have a bit of a jealous streak at times. They may be quite the alpha. They want stability. They want a homecoming. They may want something about keeping their part of the business. They don't have a lot to give you. They won't give you a raise. They like a lot of attention for themselves. They do care about you and they'll open up and talk to you. They do want stability with you, but I think they're going to put themselves first and they don't have a lot to give. This could be someone that works right next to you that you like, but it's kind of difficult with that person. I'm also hearing that if you've been thinking about ending something or making some kind of a transformation, you're going to have to deal with some inner conflict over this, Scorpio, and they keep telling me to tell you, some of you have a lot of competition in your environment as far as what you do for career and work. That's no reason not to compete or get out there in the field too. Some of you absolutely have what it takes to work for yourselves and be entrepreneurs. Like, you don't need a boss. You can be your own boss. You'll just need to save money. Look yourself in the mirror and know thyself. You can do it. You can have stability on your own. You can have freedom on your own. But it might take you a while to make this transition because death is here. And the tower is in reverse. The tower is a fast change. Death is a slower change. The change will come. You can be independent. You're just going to have to save money and budget better. For some of you, this is a person around you that definitely wants friendship with you and passion with you, wants to inspire you, wants to talk to you. But at the same time, there's been tension and heartbreak possibly between the two of you, or maybe they're just going through something and you're not always getting the best of them. Okay. But the way you're feeling right now is the Fool and the Nine of Pentacles. Well, I definitely think you want to claim authenticity. I definitely think you want to take a leap of faith. You want renewal. You want to reclaim who you truly are, the essence of who you are. You want to leave your cares and worries behind, and you have very high expectations of yourself as well with the Nine of Pentacles here. You want to start a journey in your life that will lead you to self-sufficiency, abundance, luxury, and success. Some of you are in the health and wellness industry. Some of you work outdoors, landscaping, plants, animals maybe, plants. Herbalism as well. I also just heard anesthetology. Some of you want to move somewhere that's very beautiful to live. And you're going to be, that's what you're feeling right now. You're feeling like you can reclaim your authenticity. You want to take a leap of faith and you want to move towards personal success. The final outcome, though, is the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords. They all came out together. Well, here's this new opportunity right in front of you. I can see that you want to develop it, and I can see that it excites you. But because the Moon and the High Priestess are here, you're going to hesitate this week. You're going to hesitate and you're going to be kind of quiet. Because you need to listen to your intuition, you might need to pray, might need to check in with your guides. And clearly you need to search your soul about it, because whatever crossroads this is about is a big deal. Maybe someone's coming back in towards you, giving you an offer, and you're not sure, you want to go in a direction that will give you freedom and space to be yourself, not ready for commitment, wanting to focus all on yourself. You need more information. Don't sign the dotted line until you've read the whole thing. Also, I think it's possible that someone might be watching you and you've got very little to say. Someone may be wondering if you're starting something new. This person could be very quiet. They could also do tarot, read tarot. They could be checking in on you. For my cross watchers, Scorpio is guarded with you. Okay, that's all that I want to say about that. But get more information and listen to your intuition. Something new is coming in for you. And you may need to learn a little bit more. I have 3 pages here in a couple nights. So action and expression, development in the 3D, not quite ready to blow the top on something yet. Address your fears and your anxiety. And if you're worried about being able to make ends meet, or if you have the budget to do something, just rework your budget. Make sure your family is provided for first and just slowly work. Also, one of your kids needs to work, because this is about who you really are and what you show the world. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just persist in trust your vision, listen to your intuition, mean everything you say right now. Don't give up. There's some action that you're just not meant to take at this time. And just keep focusing on the learning and the experiencing. I do think you're going to have a strong Gate 6, I Ching Gate 6 activation at the end of fall. But I do think you're on the right path. You have what it takes. You have the wisdom. You have the knowledge, Scorpio. Just trust. Trust this process of evolution. Right now, life is like a game of chess, and it's just a little bit of a challenge. Be strategic. You are going to go in the right direction. You know, and I'm going to do an extended reading, because if this is a person around you, I think that they might be sending you mixed signals at times. Something could have ended for them or between the two of you, and now they want something else with you. If you feel like this is a person around you and you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below this video. Otherwise, Scorpio, that's your reading for the next 7 days. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. You can book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. I'm always listening to the universe for you, my dear Scorpios. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.